So once again we have an interesting IEM from Twistura. This is called Twistura Delta, priced at 3040, and you can also get the non-mic variant of Twistura D minor, which will cost you 3149. So we have to see which one actually brings better value to the table. So compared to the packing of D minor, this comes in a very small and compact packaging. On the inside you don't get any sort of molds or anything. Everything has been given in that carry pouch along with some paperwork. When you will open the carry pouch, you of course have your cable, your IEMs, and two pouches of extra pair of ear tips. These are 6 in total, and when it comes to the quality of pouch, it is like a really good quality. You get the Twistura branding, and this is all what you get in the box. So starting off with the design and build quality, the IEMs are made from metal and they look very neat and very minimal because you don't find any sort of text that is written on the faceplate, neither onto the sides, and IEM also doesn't have any sort of sharp edges and corners. They have been built very well. They look premium and of a very high quality. I like the paintwork and also the color. And yeah, when it comes to the comfort and fitting, so these are like slightly smaller than other average size IEMs, so they fit very nicely. I'm using it with the default Eartips and I didn't have any sort of problems whatsoever. Even without the cable connected, they just fit very nicely onto the ears. Now keeping the IEMs aside, when it comes to the cables, I would say this was not the very best part of the package, because first of all, this cable doesn't feel premium, it doesn't feel of a very high quality, and it feels very rubbery and plasticky at the same time. And I would say that we have been used to seeing all those high quality and branded accessories from Twistura D minor. So if you compare it from that perspective, this cable is a huge setback. But what I like about this cable is actually the ear hooks, because these are very stiff and they retain their shape, and once you connect your IEMs to these hooks, they just fit on very nicely. So this was the best part. But if you look at the other sections of the cable at the same time, like for example this section from where the cable is dividing into left and right, so you don't find any sort of branding. The microphone feels like it is, you got the same one that you were getting with the old KZ cables. And if you look at this 3.5mm jack, so even the plastic or the rubber has not been cleaned very well. I mean, you can already find those mold and all from which it was taken out, so the cleaning was not, I mean, it should have been finished very well. And also my connector was bent at some angle, so I would say this is definitely not the best cable that you're getting in the package. Now talking about the ear tips, so they are giving you 6 extra pair of ear tips in the box that are coming in 2 different plastic pouches. As there were 2 pouches, so I was thinking there would be some change in color, or maybe one would be narrow bore and other would be wide bore, but all these ear tips are same, just a slight difference in the sizes. I really couldn't understand why they added so much quantity, and if they were adding so much quantity, why they were not able to add the variety. And one pair of ear tip that you get pre-attached with the IEM is actually an expensive ear tip. So this is the ear tip that you get with their expensive IEM Twistura Beta flagship that comes in a price range of 10,000 rupees. So I would say that definitely you're not getting one of the best accessories in the box, neither the cable nor the ear tips. Now talking about the technical specifications, so these IEMs are coming with 10mm dynamic drivers inside with dual chambers, and they are also giving you LCP diaphragm, which is the same that you get with Twistura D minor. The value of impedance is around 42 ohm, sensitivity is 120, and they cover a frequency response from 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz, which is well within the audible range. And for an impedance value of around 42 ohms, I would recommend that you include some entry-level DACs like the Audicooler D7 or Audicooler Spark, but I did all my testing with this Audicooler Note, and this was a good combination. And now this is the sample of the microphone. So this is the audio quality that you can expect from this particular microphone. I'm wearing these IEMs. Normally the fan in my room is on along with the air conditioner, so do let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Now talking about the audio quality, so I would say this is the area on which they haven't made any compromises, and they sound as good as the Twistura D minor. My initial impression is that the overall audio response from this is very smooth. No matter what kind of audio you are playing, you will feel that it just plays it very effortlessly, and the sound signature is very wide. So that's the best part. Now if you look at the graph and you align with the hum and target curves, you will notice that they are adding a bit of sub bass and also mid bass in the lower frequencies. And if you see the high frequencies, so they have enough details in that particular region as well, so you have good amount of balance and proportion of both the frequencies. And if I bring the graph of D minor, so my initial impression about D minor was also this, that they are slightly lacking in sub bass and mid bass, but the amount of clarity they are giving you in the high frequencies with a lot of control on C's and S's, that was better in D minor. And also if you look at the presence region around 4000 Hz, so it was very detailed and very lifelike in the D minor, but with this one also it's not bad. And I would say that both D minor and this Delta are very good choices. Overall the response is very lifelike, and I tried some of the movies and also I played some games and also tried some songs. So I would say for the songs, D minor and this both are good. For movies and all, I would say if you prefer dialogue kind of a movie, so D minor is good, but this also is equally good because you get good dialogues along with good bass. So if you are into watching those cinematic kind of shots, so Delta is going to give you slightly better performance. And when it comes to gaming, both are equally equally good, but with that more details in the high frequencies, I would say this is an ideal choice for BGMI and all. At last, I want to say that if you look at the entire package, D minor proves to be a better deal. All the accessories included in the box, along with like high quality accessories. But with this one, you are first of all getting slightly like less accessories, and also all those accessories are not of a good quality, especially this particular cable. And the only reason I would choose to pick up this Delta is mainly because of the sound signature, and also I didn't had the best fitting with Twistura D minor, so this one kind of solves that particular problem. So anyway, this was all about it. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one, and let me know in the comment section if you will still pick the Twistura D minor or will you go with Twistura Delta.